Hey everyone, it's Johannes here from Clearlight Saunas. Today's video is really all about sauna upgrades. We got a big variety of different upgrades or health modalities that you can actually really put in a sauna. In this video, we're going to talk about our so-called Clearlight Halo 1 therapy or halo therapy. The word halo comes from Greek and literally means salt. So got the unit here, you can see it sort of really looks, very sleek, very modern, very trendy. It's actually won a design award as well. And our halo therapy literally says salt therapy. Halo therapy has been around for decades, if not centuries. In fact, back in the Middle Ages, it was known that high concentrations of salt, for instance, in mines or whatnot, was beneficial for your health. So, people would actually be in these salt caverns and salt mines in order to really breathe in high concentrations of air. And people saw all sort of improvements when it comes to their health, like allergies, overall respiratory health, the easing of respiratory diseases. And that's sort of really what inspired us to create a halotherapy unit, because there's literally no real effective, good quality salt therapy on the market. There are a few salt therapies on the market, but they're dry salt. So what this means is you literally take dry salt, so salt crystals, and in a physical process, you would grind them down. In fact, a German competitor, for instance, they use magnet balls to crush the salt. This then actually creates really sort of fine particles, and they're sort of going to blow them out into wherever this halotherapy is eventually situated. The downside of that is it's a really noisy process because it's a physical grinding process. But even more importantly, because it's dry salt, when the moisture in the room that this therapy is used exceeds 40%, the salt and the wet air would essentially combine. They would clump and with gravitation fall to the ground. So you wouldn't actually be able to breathe it in. And that's why dry salt therapy isn't really effective for a sauna environment. And obviously this is a major sauna upgrade, and the intent is really to make sure that when you have your sauna session, you can combine all these different modalities, including salt therapy, into your sauna routine. And what we therefore did is we sort of analyzed and we sort of invented a therapy that uses a liquid. So we're essentially combining a natrium Cl, a natrium chloride solution, 3%, pharmaceutical grade, 99.9% clear, which is literally created in labs to make sure that it actually is good for your health and there's no sort of external or dirt or bacteria, fungi, viruses and whatnot in the salt. And we put it in this unit on the side here. So there's a saline, it goes on here, and then we essentially have salt water mixed, and we sort of run it through a membrane, and this membrane creates really, really fine salt particles of salt vapor. And this vapor is then released into the air. And whether the humidity is actually 40, 50 or 60%, which can quite easily happen in a sauna environment, the salt doesn't clump, which allows you to breathe it in, make sure that it actually gets into your lungs, into your whole respiratory system, and therefore you can effectively work on allergies, on overall respiratory health. And it's a really nice way to integrate salt therapy into the unit. It comes with a charger, so there's a simple USB charger, which means you can take the unit off the sauna wall, can recharge it for 5 to 6 hours. This unit then probably lasts 6 to 7 of these cycles. When you use it, just make sure that you ideally use it at the beginning of your session, because you don't want, the battery in here isn't really designed to go beyond 60 degrees Celsius, so it's best if you used it at the beginning. In addition, because it's salt, and salt is quite an aggressive material that can corrode certain metals, you want to make sure that you wipe off your sauna once you've used it. Most of the parts in the sauna are fine, especially benches, heaters, they're all not affected, but it could be that maybe the hinge and the magnet at the bottom of the door, or sort of at the middle, depending on the sauna model you're looking at, might be affected by the salt, so just make sure that you give it a wipe after the session. The salt therapy is available in different parts of the world. You can integrate it into your sauna, even if you had a sauna for more than 4, 5, 6 years, even for 10 years, because we offer a lifetime warranty. But you can also potentially use it outside of the sauna. So, if you want to essentially inhale salt particles, you could literally put it in front of you, maybe put a towel over your head and sort of really breathe in these high concentrations of therapeutic salt. And yeah, that's a wrap. We're really proud with this product. The first feedback from customers has been excellent, and we look forward to hearing from you how you like it, whether it's actually helped you with your health issues or improving your well-being in general. And thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video.